I can't go another day with this on my mind. And I think it's time for a discussion. Why you so hard? Show me that you love me, baby. Why you so hard? Show me that you care. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. 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 Play me like guitar, baby. You only love me for breathing. Play with my emotion, girl. And I don't wanna be your friend. Play me like guitar, baby. Love I have for you is real, yeah. While you're playing with my heart, babe. I play my heart, babe. Let me tell you how I feel, baby. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake, baby.
All right. Welcome back to another star-studded episode of The Chatterbox with King Jacob. And I am yours truly, King Jacob. Tonight we have a special guest in the building from Atlanta, Georgia. Southern soul singer, R&B, soul singer, songwriter, music influencer, public figure. Let's welcome Mr. Nigel Perkins.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Thank you for having me on the platform here, Mr. King Jacob, on the Chatterbox. That is. It's the soul singer. Y'all know what time it is. Right here, baby. Let's get into
it. Yes. Man, so I want to say shout out to Yolanda Marshall, my girl Yo-Yo. Shout out to her, man, for always including me in her movement. She's definitely been a blessing and just a real good person that uplifts everybody, man. And she just keep it truthful, raw, and real. And if you are artists that want to work, she's definitely somebody that you want to work with. And shout out to Connect the Dot. Shout out to them as well. And, shout out to my boy Tony or Marty. And, shout out to all the Southern Soul artists, Too Smooth, Nick Willis, and, shout out to, Nigel Perkins. So when people want to know from an audience standpoint of view, from a standpoint of view, I need to get his music. He hot. Who is Nigel Perkins?
Nigel Perkins is your auntie favorite, your grandmama's favorite, and your little cousin, cool uncle. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
All around, man. I'm a real fun man, just caring individual, man, and that live his dreams and living the dreams right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's all I can say is, man, you take it one day at a time, man, and you live your dream, man. Because right now, man, it's a dream that everybody want to do, but you got to stick with it from you know what I'm saying. You got to be that tough skin in this business.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel Perkins,
Mm-hmm.
I'm that soul individual, man.
Okay. And so, let's kind of rewind it back to go through your backstory. Um, where did it start for you at, and when did you notice, your family member notice, your parents notice, aunties and uncles, grandmother, grandfather? When did they notice that you had this amazing gift?
To be truthful, man, it started out back in church, man. You know what I'm saying, years ago. My grandma was singing in the church choir and stuff like that. Um, we grew up in the church, and it was one of those where you had to go to church. Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
Sunday Bible school, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Wednesday. You know what I'm talking about? So it was in me, but I didn't know for sure that's what it was until I got to my I want to say my middle school age days, around 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started singing in middle school. And lo and behold, my teacher, man, she is what kept me going. I had a middle school teacher named Miss Williams that kept me going through, and I had her through high school also. That's what kept me going, made me realize that I had something um, worth taking advantage of. You know what I'm saying? That God gave me a gift to use it. You know what I'm saying? And 'cause at first I really wasn't paying that no attention, man. I was just a regular guy, doing what young
Mm-hmm.
kids do. And
Okay.
you know, but my mom, to say the least, man, I lost my mom at 17. But before she passed, her thing that she told me was, if you're gonna do this thing now, so make sure you do it and do it all the way. And from that day on, man, it's it's been nothing that can get in my way. It's been like a gift and a curse almost, but it's been nothing that can get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Of me
Mm-hmm.
stopping of doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And blessings to you, man. I know that can be a struggle, losing a parent, and at such a young age as well. So, God has kept you. He got that favor on you. So, just keep pushing forward. I can appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
So,
Appreciate that.
right, yes, sir. So upon you learning you had this gift, 14, 15, when did you start singing in front of people?
My first, that's outside of the school talent show. Okay.
Right.
My first real performance was when I started singing with Schizo and the ATL Hard Boys. I was doing backgrounds and hooks for these guys, like a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Back then, from Yin Yang, we was Arrested Development, and just it's a lot of guys, man, that I did a lot of background hooks and stuff for. That's when I knew right then. That was at the age of 14, 15. Wasn't old enough to get in the club, but they would get me in to let me do the hooks and have me just sit back in the corner and wait to come out on stage. So yeah,
Okay.
man,
Okay.
I've been in it for a minute.
So you was out there around people that's well known that sold millions of records
Yes, sir.
for at a young age. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
And so,
Yes, sir.
along with that experience, with you being a dynamic singer in your own right, um, how did that help influence you?
It really helped influence me by basically showing me that this is what it takes to be the artist that you want to be. Growing up, man, it taught me it's gonna be these type of people and then these type of people. So it taught me to be, saying to know the real from the I'm just saying the real from the fake. It taught me that in the business, because if you don't, man, you'll get chewed up out here. Now I had some chewed up moments myself, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go through that as well.
Okay. So, upon doing that, um, let's talk about the first time that you ever went in a booth and recorded your first single. How was that for you on a mental level, on the emotional level? And when you heard the playback, like how did it kind of make you feel? Did that really let you understand that this is something that I need to share with the world?
Yeah, man, it made me feel like it made me feel it was a feeling that you really can't explain because it's almost like a high. You know what I'm saying? You get it and then you don't want to let it go. You understand what I'm saying? So that first time being in that studio was just, oh man. I don't know if you ever been there before, but man, it's a feeling that you can't get back. You know,
Mm.
you can't get
Okay,
that
so
feeling
what?
back.
So was that a up tempo, mid range, or was that an R&B ballad?
That was first time was I want to say up tempo. It was up tempo.
Up tempo.
Yep, it
Okay.
was up tempo. Yeah, it was up tempo.
Okay.
Um, and it was called "Hit the Floor." Yeah,
All right.
it was
Okay.
called "Hit the Floor."
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did
Okay.
that with
So some.
I did that with the master, the one that did the Archie We Ready.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did that with him, and yeah, man, that kind of took me here.
Okay.
That,
Okay.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It opened up the
Right.
doors for me to go elsewhere.
Right. So you put that out, and then upon putting that out, it was groovy. Make people bob their head, make them dance. Make them feel good about themselves. That feel good music.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
upon putting it out, man, when did you let them hear you? Like we can groove to you, we can follow along, but that ballad makes them hear you. Your riffs, your runs, your octaves, your falsetto. Like so. What track did people understand that? Oh yeah, he the real deal.
Living for the love of you.
Looking for the love of you.
When- yeah, living for the love of you. When I did the remake of the Eyes and Living for the Love of You, that
Okay.
was that was the track that let people know that I was able to, you know, go here, go there. I can do what I needed to do as a singer and entertain with it at the same time. So
Okay. Okay. But
that, that
you have something on your EP. You have a ballad on there.
I think I know what you're talking
Um,
about. You're
were
talking
you
about
were you talking about this chick and talking how bad she is? Yeah, that ballad.
okay. So you got to be talking about the "Don't Change." Can you hear me now? EP, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's the EP you're talking about.
yeah.
And you got so the song that you're probably referring to is the one when I go from falsetto to regular range,
Yes,
and that's called "Ooh Baby." That song is called "Ooh Baby."
that's it.
Ooh baby, that one there,
Yes, sir.
baby, yeah, you, me, baby, let's go have some fun. That's the one you want right there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. So funny. Here's a fun fact, man, about that. That song was produced, and that track was produced by my 10-year-old son.
Huh?
Yes, sir. At the time, my son was 10. He's 11 now. That track was produced by my 10-year-old son. He was always on me about, man, I want to make beats. I want to do this. I want to do that. So one morning he brought what he did into my bedroom, waking me up. Here. Check this out. And immediately grabbed it, went to work, went to the studio, and we worked it out, man.
Hold
We
up, bro.
worked it
Hold,
out.
back up, man. Back up, man. As Martin Lawrence said, and shout out to him for getting his start on Hollywood Walk of Fame. As Martin Lawrence say, stop the press. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So here's what you're telling me. Your
Yeah.
son is 11 now. At the time he was 10,
He
he
was 10.
produced that ballad for you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So how
sir.
many instruments does your 11-year-old son play?
Funny thing is, he don't play instrument. He just does. He gets on the machine and he does his thing. My daughter's the one that plays the instrument. She plays the keyboard and the guitar, electric guitar and acoustic. And she's 13.
So okay, so he gets on the computer. He gets on
Uh-huh.
what we call a Fruity Loops program,
Uh-huh.
and he
He go to work.
produces he produces industry sounding tracks,
Yes, sir.
standard
Yes, sir.
industry tracks
Yes, sir. And
at
shout out to
11
Lil
years
Child.
old.
At 11 years old, shout out to Lil Child Production, man. Money Crawford was the one that engineered to help, you know what I'm saying, give it that full force sound. We took it from there and ran with it.
So is your son only producing for you, or is he
Huh.
touching other people with that amazing gift he has?
He's actually did a couple of tracks for his brother, my son, my other son, my oldest son. He's a rapper.
Okay.
So he's done some for him and a couple of other guys that he's dealt with. So I try not to get into too much, to be the helicopter parent, you know. But
But that's
yeah, man.
amazing, man. 11 years old, and
Yeah,
I listened to this track today, and I would have never thought that you would have said that. Listen, man. At the
yeah.
at the time, my son was 10. He's 11 now, and he produced that track.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
That's a radio single. That's a track that can go into placement as far as movies,
Yes, sir.
a TV series, web series.
Mm-hmm.
That's a track that can be used in a lot of different scenarios, man. And it's a hot track, man. So shout out to your son, man, for bringing that vision to life, man, and
Yeah,
for
man.
and for him having a dynamic ear so young.
Yes, sir. Nigel Perkins, man. That's his name, man. So I'll make sure I say it. Every time my daddy ain't say my name. Nigel Perkins is his name, man. So shout out to
Okay,
my son, man.
okay, yeah. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. So tell me about you recording that track, man, and how you came on it, and the falsettos, the riffs, the runs, the octaves, and even the breakdown of the track. You know, where you kind of reel the audience into you. When you performing it, and just like the track had so much, I can tell it had so much cadence in the studio.
Yeah,
Cause the cadence started in the studio first before you can bring it to the masses to grow that target market audience.
that's right.
So,
That's right.
tell me how that was for you in the studio, man.
Man, it was amazing, man. Like I had to get that song out of the way first because I actually did the whole EP that day. Um, I had to get that song out of the way first because I wanted that range. I didn't want to take it away from it, so it was a lot of focus on it. Like I knew I wanted it to have still have that old school feel, but the new school vibe to it. I didn't want to do too much with the vocal because you know what I'm saying. I still wanted to be able to have that swing, you know. So we laid the I think I dropped the falsettos first. I dropped the falsettos first, and then I went back and did the finish gravitated to the hook. So I can make sure that everything was where it needed to be. And it
Okay.
was from that point it was open range, man.
Okay. So we have tapping in with us. We have struggling scribing. 424. Enterprises. My man Steph Country's tapping in from Johnston, South Carolina. We have Lauren Haley tapping in from Brooklyn, New York.
Salute,
We
salute.
have, Yolanda Marshall, Atlanta, Georgia. And we have Real to Real 360 tapping in. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. And
What's up, fam?
thank you for all your ongoing support. We definitely appreciate it. And so as you first started out, getting your name out there, um, you came out as the R&B soul singer, correct?
Yes, R&B soul.
R R&B soul. Okay,
Yes.
and so with you doing the R&B soul, man, who was you heavily influenced by that was already in the industry?
Uh, my guy, Charlie Wilson. Charlie
Uncle
Wilson,
Charlie, yes
man.
sir, yes sir.
Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie, man. I am a huge Uncle Charlie fan, man. Gap band from and Anthony Hamilton. You know, when he dropped, was coming from where I'm from, was and with the Nappy Roots was it was like it's like I saw me. You know what I'm saying? He
Huh.
spoke to me from there. You know what I'm saying?
It,
From where I
it's
came
funny you
from.
it's funny you say that, brother Perkins. I work for a exquisite PR firm, and Big V of the Nappy Roots is one of our clients. So
Wow.
I can really make that plug for you. Like we can make it happen.
Hey man, let's make that happen. We can make that happen, man. Let's make that happen.
Okay. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. So it's 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 interesting to know that you can mix the gospel, the R&B soul, the southern soul, the jazz, the blues, as well as what we call reality music for the people. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
And I just love how you control the audience. I watched the video of you in Mississippi. Woo, have mercy. Yeah. So tell me about that rendezvous in Mississippi.
Man, that day right there was hey man, that was a that was such a fun day for me, man, and I got to let the hair down that I don't have, to have
Hmm.
fun with the people, you know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't done that in a while, and it's funny you say that because I did a bunch of covers that day. I stopped doing a lot of covers, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people may say that artists shouldn't do covers, but if the people request it, you need to do those covers, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was requested. So do the covers, keep it moving, and do it right. You know what I'm saying? As long as you do it justice. That
Hmm.
that was fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was all about. She asked for it. I did my best to give her what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? For her birthday celebration. That's what we talking about, right? For that
Hmm.
birthday
Yes, sir.
celebration. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So brought the crew with me, man. In one, you got the dance machine, and then you got Nita B, and of course Yolanda Marshall was down there. So we came to have a great time and show out, man. Make sure the lady had a great time. Um, Listen, it was fun. It was fun to be able to do those songs. H Town from Black Street, and I don't have in the background.
Oh, back up, back up, back up, back
Uh
up.
huh. Uh huh.
Let me put a little gumbo in this pimping.
Uh huh.
Yes, sir.
Uh
So
huh.
when you talk about Chauncey Black, Mark Phillips,
Uh huh.
Eric Wright,
Yes,
Black
sir.
Street, when you talk about Dino, Gi Shazam,
That's right.
I tell people all the time when it comes to the H Town, that Layers Edition, one of my favorite albums ever. And I tell them like when you can when you can sing Dino, and you can sing Dino. See, Dino has one of them distinctive voices, man, that you don't hear. You know what I mean? And
That's right.
so when you hitting the H Town and you mixing that in with your set, then that means that you're a real entertainer. When you can take what's already been out there and mixing it with your set and and sing those songs and have the DJ to mix you coming in and singing your own songs, then
You caught that.
you a live entertainer. You
You
know,
caught that, didn't you?
yes, sir.
You caught that.
Yeah.
I ain't think nobody was gonna catch that, but yeah, you caught that, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. Yeah, man. Cause listen, bro. Um, I like people who do that. I can tell you in my hometown, Saluda, South Carolina, we had this young lady come down by the name of West Love, but we also had Tucker, Adrian Bagger. We
Yeah.
we also had Lamar Bryce. We had Will Wise. But West Love totally outdid all the brothers. It wasn't even close.
I'm a huge fan of West Love, man. I just
Man,
ain't met her for the first
like
time.
when I say she puts on a show, that's an
Yeah, she
understatement,
do.
man. I
Yeah,
call her the new Betty Wright. That's what I call her, the new Betty Wright. That's
you ain't lying.
that's young Betty Wright. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that.
And so, man, I can appreciate you mixing it in with your set. So that just really let me know that musically and you musically influenced. Um, you have that geniusness as an entertainer, and and I see that you have. Before we get into that, shout out to V Mayo and Shanita Farlow for tapping in with us. I really appreciate you, Queens, for tapping in with us. And you know, the number one line dance, choreographing Southern Soul. The soul diva, Nita B. Okay, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. So I listen to a lot of your R. Like I'm a huge fan of R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Um,
me too.
you know, me and R&B got a kind of a close relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
how everybody else was riding around bumping the rap music.
Hmm.
I be I was as a young boy. I was riding around bumping the R&B. So
Yes, sir.
as I was listening to some of your some of your older music, you have that R&B factor as well. The it factor. But I know the Southern Soul things has kind of taking you to a new level, taking you to new heights. So, how do
Yeah.
you merge the R&B soul in with the Southern soul? How does that create balance for you as a singer and an entertainer?
That's why I'm the soul singer, so I can remain that balance. You know what I'm saying? Because if I for one thing, I don't like to just get in one box because I like to be able to you know put I like to mesh, like to be able to mesh. So I want to be able to give everybody what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the Southern Soul people to be in the crowd. Just like you. I want the R&B people that come. You know what I'm saying? If I have a show, I need to have. I want to have everybody in that crowd because I'm from the South, so I am Southern, and I'm the soul singer. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I need everybody in the same place if I can get them there within one show. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it. I've done it. I've had a mixture of everybody there. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even I've even had the hip hop community in the same show. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important that you stick to what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what genre it is, you stick to you and you do what you do. That music gonna speak for itself, regardless of where you at.
That's right. That's right. So, went to the YouTube today. You was out there earthquaking. I seen the baseball field. I seen the wobble man, and
Yeah,
y'all got the speakers rallying the outside, baseball field. So, man, tell me about that earthquaking track and why you feel you need to create such a feel good track to make people, call the bootleg man and have somebody on the grill and get your auntie out the house that just got divorced so she can shake a
yeah,
little something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Who don't want to have a good time? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't want to have a
Right.
good time, what you come for? You know what I'm saying? That's why we put it That's why we put it on, like you say, on the baseball field. But you see what we was doing. It was a kickball game for the adults, correct? So,
Right, right.
yeah, man, you got to be able to have something to make these people get up and come out that want to actually have a great time. Now, I can't do that about the one that don't want to have a great time, but you know what I'm saying? We want to do something for the people that wants to have a great time. And that's what it was all about. I was coming off of walking the dog, and I felt like I needed to go a little higher. I was like, what can I do to step this up a little more? You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have something that can gravitate everybody, like I said before. And what better way to do that? Hell, you go anywhere, what you hear? The wobble, right? Anywhere. I don't care where you hear that. So I say, you know what? I know the guy. What perfect way to do it than to get the actual guy that did it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me collab with him. Let me call him. Let's link up. Look, it's time to take it to another notch. All right, because we was cool. I met him years ago, man, when I was hosting a celebrity birthday bash, man. And I met him and the whole group, whole surround sound. So we talked over and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And after that, it was just time. The timer was what it was. You know what I'm saying? When they say it's time for something, it's time for something. And this was just the time for it.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
So the song has did well, and it's growing and growing, and people are moving and grooving, and you got other people creating line dances and stuff from different states and things of that nature, man. So, man, tell me, what do you hope for this song to do? Now it's doing its thing, but listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this. I tell people, this is what I feel about Southern Soul. We was in the house for 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Then they let us back outside, as the young boy said. Oh, we outside now.
We outside.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I feel like upon us being in the pandemic, upon us losing loved ones, upon people getting sick and almost didn't make it back. And I feel like Southern Soul opened up a lane for us to come back outside and have a good time. And the fellowship, as the church folks said, we need the fellowship with one another.
That's it.
We need to unify again. So I feel like the Southern Soul has opened up a new lane for people to really come together and have a good time, man. And every Southern Soul event I ever went to, bro, we have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
We have a good time. We congregate, we network, and we build new relationships. And so, how do you feel as an artist, a performer, a music influencer, a public figure? How do you feel that Southern Soul has impacted you as a singer and also grew your network? Something crazy, man.
Oh man, I feel great. Look, man, listen. I listen. I'm carrying what you call. You know what I'm saying? I'm always repping the Southern Soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always do that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I brought my awards back to the Southern Soul show that I got from the White House. You understand? And we celebrated with a Southern Soul show. So that's how much I represent and rock with the Southern Soul community. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's all love and fun. Just like the peace and happiness. You understand? So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so like hot fish and grits, baby. I'm all in.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And I've been hearing so much about this fella named Nigel Perkins, and shout out to Yolanda Yo-Yo for putting that bug in my ear. But as I see, social media and as I go to your YouTube and stuff like that, and I feel like you up next. And when I say up next as far as So what's happening now? It's gonna be a lot of major people that's been with these major labels for a long time, like A&Rs that's been with Def Jam and Epic and Virgin and Atlantic and Priority and Capitol. They're gonna start grabbing these Southern Soul artists, and it's not gonna be a little bit money on the table. It's gonna be a hefty bag. And
Exactly.
so, do you feel like Southern Soul artists should stay independent, or should they go major? What is your thoughts on that?
Man, you better do what's best for you. If I tell you, you know what I'm saying? If it's best for you to, if you feel like you got that bag and you want to stay independent, stay independent. But if you feel like I know the industry. So if you need that machine, grab the machine. Don't let nobody tell you, nah, man, this ain't what you want to do. Man, listen, I've been in this for a long time. And sometimes that machine is the best thing for you. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna tell you that like that. Cause you'll be out here trying to spend your car note money, your house money, when they got money set aside for this. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? People gotta stop being greedy, man. It's a business. It's a business, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that it's a business. So if you can, how you think the bigger business work? You know what I'm saying? They work hand to hand, neck to neck. You understand? So if you're running this artist at this time, guess what? The other big company got another artist that they coming right behind you with, and you can't
You right.
compete with that by being independent, bro. You might well stay at home, man. All that. Oh, I'm independent. Hey, man, look here. Hey, me.
I tell people all the time, man. I've been behind the scenes in this music business for a long time, man. From street team promotions, club promotions, from the management side, and now I'm on the PR side. So I tell people all the time. They ask me, they say, "Man, what campaign did Drake do for Lil Wayne? Did Lil Wayne do for Drake?" I said that campaign that Wayne did for Drake, off the song with him and Trey song "Successful." That's a $9,000 campaign. That that campaign gives you internet, um, college radio, FM Clear
Exactly.
Channel radio, along with Sirius Satellite Radio, and that is an 8-week campaign that's guaranteed 2,500 spins per week.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
That's right.
so you talking about you talking about a whole lot of spins, and and what I tell artists like yourself and like several others that I know hot. See, it's a lot of in Southern Soul artists that's hotter than Tucker, that's hotter than Pokey Bear. You know, that's hotter than Sir Charles. That's hotter than TK Soul. You know what I mean? They make better music. They write better songs. But I tell them all the time, while you're climbing to the top, you need to get with you what we call a music supervisor or a synchronized license agent, so you can enter your music in TV and film and web series and TV series and documentaries and video games. That's how you get that bag, man.
That's right.
That's how you get that bag. I was talking to a fella out in Cali by the name of Mark Savage. He told me that he had 1,200 music placements in 2 years.
Bad.
And he's an independent artist, and he told me, man, that some of these checks may be 17,000, some could be 27,000, some could be 30,000. But he said, I'm an independent artist, so the reason I chose that route, I started making songs for my EP or my LP, but I had a separate type of songs for soundtracks
That's right.
and music placements.
That's right.
And I think that's something that a lot of more artists should focus on is the music placements. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because a songwriter, whether you're a rapper or a singer, but if you write, then and you've been doing it for a while, you probably got tons of songs written that's in your archives that you're not using.
Exactly.
So So you submit them songs for music placement. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
that's because that music placement bag is a whole nother level, man.
Trust me, I know. I've had a couple. So
No doubt,
I
no doubt.
understand
So,
that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. That's why I say you got to understand that business side of it, man. So
oh yeah, man. The business side is so corporate, man. It's a lot of corporate structure in the entertainment industry, man. A
yeah,
lot,
most
a
definitely.
lot. So man, for you, man, what's next for you? You know, I know you got earthquaking that's all over the place, just going crazy and just punching
Oh yeah.
people all in the chest with, you know. So
So we just
what's
followed
next
up.
for you?
We just followed up. We just followed up. The Wild Man is actually releasing a song dedicated to the Southern Soul community, right? Guess who's he's featuring? Yours truly.
Yes, sir.
It's called Sit This One Out. It drops May 16th.
Okay.
We're shooting the video. We're shooting the video for it. We just posted it on our pages. We're shooting the video for it April 30th, but it's dropping May 16th. And
Okay.
then follow that May 26th. I got another solo project coming, so they're on the lookout for that. Uh,
So would there be an album release party for this solo project?
you know what? We thinking about that. We keep you informed,
Yeah, do that,
but it's
man. Do
so
that. Do that. Do that.
we
Cause
gonna
I
keep
would
you
definitely
informed.
I would love to pop out and show my face. You know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely,
You know
most
what I
definitely.
mean?
We keep
Yeah, no doubt, man. So I know you got tons of shows lined up, man. And would there be a tour coming for Nigel Perkins? Um, cause I mean, you hot, so
I'm gonna
I
be
don't see
honest
why you
with you.
can't have your own tour.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I funded the last tour.
Okay.
This tour, what we just talked about, that's gonna have to happen because I funded the last tour. I can't fund it this year. I can't fund it this year. So therefore, somebody out there want to fund that tour, man. Listen, man, our person is open for it. Let's do it. Let's work. Let's get it in. I won't personally fund
Man,
that tour this year. You understand? Like we
man,
just
we
talked
just
about, man. It takes a lot funding those tours. You understand?
we just need to we just need to work and get you some sponsorship and some endorsement deals, man.
That's
And
it.
let the business fund the tour, man.
There it is,
That's
right
all,
there.
bro.
There it
That's
is.
all,
There it
man.
is.
That's all.
There it is.
Cause you too dope of an artist for it not to happen, man. And so you're in the black mecca. So it's
Yeah.
tons of business owners that's looking for something to invest in all the time.
There it is. And
You
there it
know,
is.
and I tell people all the time, man, the state of Georgia is huge. So
Yes, sir.
even if you just do a mini tour, 10 city tour in the state of
Uh-huh.
Georgia, man, that can happen too. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Most definitely.
You know,
Most
so man, when is your next show date?
um I'm looking to be doing one here May 5th. I'll
May
be
5th.
posting the yeah, I just got the call today. I'll be posting up that information May 5th. And then I'll be
Mhm.
appearing with John Boy and Surround Sound for Juneteenth down at Centennial Olympic Park. I'll be sitting down there. We'll be doing the show down in Centennial Olympic Park down here in Atlanta. Uh,
Okay,
I'm,
okay.
I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep all the dates up and open, you know what I'm saying, to let everybody know about. So I'll be posting a lot. I'll post everything that people need to know. I'll come up and let everybody know this here we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. So I try to keep everybody updated on it. And
right,
Yolanda
right.
Marshall has a lot. I mean, she does a lot of my booking. So let's get with Yolanda and we see what Yolanda got on their calendar out there.
I know she got some, so you
Yeah,
better believe that.
yeah.
Cause she be moving and grooving, man. I
Oh
salute
yeah,
her
man. Most
for
definitely.
real, for real.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes,
man,
sir.
you know, you are you R&B soul singer, Southern soul singer, music influencer, public figure, man. if there's one thing that you want to say to the ladies out there, what would you want to say to the ladies?
Man, keep your head up and have fun and keep it moving and stay humble and stay fly. Because it's the soul singer said. Y'all have a good time out there. That's it. Live your life.
Man, won't you hit them a note or two, man, and then we can close out.
Something like that. Drifting on a memory. Huh. Mm. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Well, huh. Loving you. I'm loving you. Huh. Get it to them. Y'all know what time it is. The soul singer.
You heard what
Right
he
here on the
said.
chatterbox.
You heard what he said on the chatterbox, the one and only King Jacob,
There it
and
is.
the honorable man Nigel Perkins, man, the soul singer,
Yeah, man.
Atlanta, Georgia. So
Yes,
I want
sir.
to thank everybody for tuning in, man. And Nigel, tell them what they can go follow you on social media.
Y'all can go follow me on Instagram, Nigel Perkins underscore I am. It is NIGELPERKINS underscore I am. Follow me on Instagram. And you can also follow me on Facebook at Nigel Perk. Send me a request. Send me a request. That's my that I got you, and I'll let you in. Show you into my world. Come share my world with me on the Nigel Perk page, or you can follow my fan page. That is Nigel Perkins Music. Check me out on there also. Please
You heard what he
go
said.
subscribe to the YouTube.
You heard what he said. If you talk, he talk back. That's
There it
that.
is,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. That's what he said. So,
Yeah.
but once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. It's been another star-studded episode with yours truly, King Jacob, and none other than Mr. Nigel Perkins, man. Chopped up
Soul
about his
singer.
backstory, the soul singer, man, and how he got started, and how he's moving and grooving and navigating through the industry right now, man, and making an impact. So,
Yeah.
he's very intentional about what he's doing, and he's very impactful about what he's doing. So stay tuned for more important messages, and y'all be blessed. Y'all stay encouraged, and just remember, self-love is the best love. Continue to love yourself first. We out of here.
Get to him.
Peace.